This must be the last step. I need to pray. Only by Lady Shar's grace did we even make it this far.
You feel your mind slip into Shadowheart's, but you are not the only one present. There is another, ancient, commanding, rendered from purest darkness. Shar.
Take my spear, step forward, and strike down the Selûnite.
As you command, Nightsinger.
Now go. Warm my blade with moon-crazed blood, and be wary of your companion. He pries in your thoughts.
That wasn't for you to hear! Yes, you could have. Don't pretend otherwise. It's simple. My Lady Shar demands a sacrifice. One life. Not that it matters, but her reward aligns with your own interests. Please. How many breathed their last just so we could make it this far? Trust me. This will help us. Just remember what I said. Let me do what I need to.
Your party is gathered. You are ready, or so you hope. Trepidation and awe ripple through you as you enter the water. Beyond lies Shar's domain, the Shadowfell.
Lady Shar. I can feel her all around. This is her domain. This is the Shadowfell.
You did well. Better than I would have credited you with. Now, hurry along and bear witness to my masterpiece.
This is the Dark Lady's domain. He does not belong here.
Simple. I followed you. It seems Shar still holds a grudge against General Thorm, and so sought to prevent me from entering in his name. Luckily, you were the perfect agent in helping me slip past her defenses. Now the Nightsong is within reach. Your lack of ability, perhaps? You made for an adequate errand boy thus far, but let's not overstate your virtues. Raise one finger to me, and I'd sunder you like lightning would a rotten oak. Now, enough dullard questions. Follow me.
Balthazar. Come to add more bars to my cage? Or perhaps to lead this would-be Justiciar's blade directly to my heart? I invite you. Heap more sins upon your head. My retribution will be all the sweeter for them.
All this time, and you still failed to appreciate the gifts I bestowed on you, Aylin. Sad to see a thing of beauty not recognize its own worth. But General Thorm, he appreciates you, and he wants you close at hand. So, I am here to whisk you back to him.
Ketherick. I welcome the sight of him after these 100 years. He whose immortality I supply with my very soul.
General Thorm. I'm sure you'll be on your best behavior for him, but just in case, I've taken some precautions. Keep back. It will take quite some concentration to secure Aylin for her little journey. Person? Please. You insult her. You insult me. Aylin is so much more than that. She is an assimar, bound to a soul cage of my creation, and lending her immortal strength to General Thorm. Her power, his will, and my genius. An unsurpassable feat.
Ramblings most unsane. Poor Balthazar. For maggots ate his brain long ago.
Hold your tongue, Aylin, or I'll take it away from you again. And you, no more questions. No more interference. Dead man, you haven't been paying attention, have you? Perhaps I'll revive your carcass and add you to my retinue. Then you'll have all the time in the world to think on your mistakes.
Balthazar has drawn his final rancid breath. A pity it was not my hand that brought it about. Instead, it was you. You, who have come to seek the praise of your wicked goddess. You, who have come to drive a dagger through my heart.
Not a dagger, a spear. My Lady Shar's spear. Her fate is mine to seal. Let me handle this.
The fate you seal is your own. To be a Dark Justiciar is to turn your heart from everything but loss. You will know no love, no joy, only servitude, until of course your mistress inevitably discards you. And there is much she does not tell you. A terrible blood price that may extend beyond my own death.
You feel Shadowheart bristling. This is important to her. But your bond is strong. You may yet be able to sway her from the path of duty to the path of light. And Nightsong is not blind to your conflict. Behind that raging heart is the restless beat of one who knows too well that her fate hangs in the balance.
Cannot allow! This is my mistress's will, my life's purpose! if I have to step over your corpse to fulfill what Lady Shar asks of me, so be it. Your choice.
Well, well, well. What's that I sense? A spear intended for my heart? Empowered by your goddess, I. Empowered to kill the child of a god. Do you know what I am, little assassin? For I know you. A lost child. Frightened by wolves in the dark.
What did you say?
Much has been promised to you, hasn't it? But what has been taken from you? What do you know of your own heart? Your own life? I sense more in you than you know.
Whatever you think you know of me won't matter once I become who I'm meant to be. I can't believe I just did that. Lady Shar will disown me. What will happen to me?
Not what will happen. What will you do? Your past is not yet lost. Your future is not yet fixed. Lay a hand on me in friendship, not quite Sharon. And I will fight the battle that has been waiting for me this last century. Then, oh then, we will have much to discuss. Our Lady of Silver, hear me. She who guides the Moon Maiden Selûne, mother of the so-called Nightsong. The Nightsong is no more! Resplendent. You have given me a great gift, little warrior. Don't you find it oh so curious that you would spurn your Dark Lady? Perhaps you feel a stirring of the truth already. But that will come later. There is a battle yet to be fought. You have done what we feared was impossible. You have released me from a century of sorrow. Your power is great. So too must be your weapon. You must choose what you will wield. And the Moon Maiden will provide. Thus I have said. Thus will it be so. Are you ready? To kill Ketheric Thorn.
We need to leave. Lady Shar won't stand for us to be here, not after what we did. That's what frightens me. She must be angry. Yet, I don't feel it. Or hear it. There's only silence. Let's get out of here, please. Whatever's coming, I don't want to be in the heart of the Shadowfell when it finds me. The Nightsong will be headed for Moonrise Towers. We'd better get there and see what she's unleashed against Ketheric Thorm. Forgive me.
Shadowheart? What happened? You were missing for a moment.
I thought I was done for. I thought perhaps I might have been dead. This is all like some sort of terrible dream. But it's real, isn't it? I stood before the Nightsong. I heard Lady Shar's words. And I failed her. Worse than failed her, I defied her. Just because of what that assimar said. I tried to leave, but Shar blocked me. Punished me for failing her. I thought I knew the limit of pain that the incurable wound could inflict, but I had no idea. It felt like I was suffering the agony of 1,000 people all at once. My blood was boiling, my hair was on fire. I thought I'd claw my own face off with the pain. But then she released me. Banished me, more like. She said I was an outcast. That all of her children would know me and revile me.
Shadowheart looks distraught, abandoned by her goddess and all former allies. And as for her divine magic, admitting who empowers her now may break her spirit for good.
I suppose I do, don't I? You've done more to help me than my faith has in recent times, if I'm honest. Thank you. There's been something between us for some time. A connection, more than friends. I recognized it, but didn't act on it. I thought my faith was the most important thing in my life. I couldn't have been more wrong. I've squandered too much time already. I want to be with you. Now and always. Do you want the same? It wasn't too long ago that I could never imagine smiling again. Shows what I know. Nightsong promised she'd tell me something about myself. I need to speak with her as soon as I can. What she said to me back in the Shadowfell about the wolves, that's no coincidence. She took flight to hunt down Ketheric Thorm. All I can do is help hasten his demise, and hope that answers soon follow. Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain just now. But you're sweet to keep me in your thoughts. Do you really need to ask? I'm sorry. I have a lot on my mind. The Shadowfell, Nightsong. I can think of little else. That's more true than you may have intended. I'm not sure I'm the same person I was before. The Shadowheart I thought I was would never even dreamed of defying the Lady Shar. I'm a stranger to myself. The sooner I speak to Nightsong, the sooner I'll know what the future holds for me. Assuming I have a future at all. I'm sorry. It might be best kept until later. I'd be a poor counsel and worse company just now.
Shar called Shadowheart nothing. But I know better than that. She is something. She is worthy. She is strong. She is Shadowheart. Nothing can take the her from her. Not even a goddess.
I hate seeing Shadowheart suffer like this. All for doing the right thing. It's up to us to look after her now. If she needs a rest, we carry her. If she needs a hand, she has ours. If she needs ears, we've got 4 between us. Whatever she needs.
Balthazar has drawn his final rancid breath. A pity it was not my hand that brought it about. Instead, it was you. You, who have come to seek the praise of your wicked goddess. You, who have come to drive a dagger through my heart.
Not a dagger, a spear. My Lady Shar's spear. Her fate is mine to seal. Let me handle this.
The fate you seal is your own. To be a Dark Justiciar is to turn your heart from everything but loss. You will know no love, no joy, only servitude, until of course your mistress inevitably discards you. And there is much she does not tell you. A terrible blood price that may extend beyond my own death.
You feel Shadowheart bristling. This is important to her. But your bond is strong. You may yet be able to sway her from the path of duty to the path of light. And Nightsong is not blind to your conflict. Behind that raging heart is the restless beat of one who knows too well that her fate hangs in the balance.
Well, well, well. What's that I sense? A spear intended for my heart? Empowered by your goddess, I. Empowered to kill the child of a god. Do you know what I am, little assassin? For I know you. A lost child. Frightened by wolves in the dark.
What did you say?
Much has been promised to you, hasn't it? But what has been taken from you? What do you know of your own heart? Your own life? I sense more in you than you know.
Whatever you think you know of me won't matter once I become who I'm meant to be.
There it is. True death, at last. You are Shar's child, after all. And I am.
It is done. You have proven yourself. You have answered my highest calling. My chosen. My warrior. My Dark Justiciar. No more hiding. Let me show you. Let all see how you have served me, Shadowheart, and how you have been rewarded. Your pain is now your power. Wield it true. My charge must be cleansed. You shall be my instrument in ridding it of the impure. Then you shall take up the mantle as its new leader. First, hunt down the traitor, Ketheric Thorm. He shunned my embrace. He let my armies be slaughtered. He used my domain to safeguard his wretched life. But now, without the Nightsong, he is vulnerable. End him. In my name, Shadowheart. Let him see you in your splendor before you shut his eyes forever. Once he is vanquished, Baldur's gate awaits. Your holy work will continue there where you first learned of my embrace. Take up my spear again and go forth. Let the cleansing begin.
Finally! Through me, her will is enacted. Her shadows strengthen and the darkness takes all. I am her chosen! Actually done it. A Dark Justiciar chosen by Lady Shar. It almost doesn't feel real. I wanted to talk to you about that. Lady Shar has bestowed a great honor upon me. But it isn't without a cost, it seems. She expects me to fill my heart up with love for her alone, leaving no room for others. No room for us. No. I can remain with you as an ally, if nothing else. But beyond that, I'm not sure how much I can promise you. Perhaps we'll still be able to find a way. Some interpretation of her will that lets us stay together. But I can't guarantee anything. And I suspect that she'll demand more and more of me as time passes. If you don't want to gamble on that, I understand. You'll have little trouble finding a more straightforward lover, I suspect. Are you sure? I don't want you to resent my divided affections. Then I can only hope Lady Shar will prove lenient if I try to keep a little piece of my heart from her. She has, and I must continue to prove myself worthy of her favor. The apostate Ketheric Thorm still lives. That will soon change if I have any say in the matter. Lady Shar's church in Baldur's Gate has yet to be cleansed. A rot has set in amongst the leadership, one that I must cut out. Even once all that is done, more will be asked of me, no doubt. The holy work will not be done until the Night Singer's eternal darkness is restored. There is one other matter. As the chosen of Lady Shar, it is time to carry myself like one. I still carry certain vestiges of a novice. That will no longer do. If I am to lead in Lady Shar's name, I must look the part. Leave it to me. You'll see exactly what I mean soon enough.
Shadowheart's really done it now. She's crossed the line she can never uncross. Killing a restrained enemy, one who never did shit to you? That's just low. Even for a Sharan.
A veritable angel, chained and tortured for centuries. To think she was so close to freedom. Unfettered slaughter. No more and no less. I thought better of Shadowheart. That was my mistake.
If I have to step over your corpse to fulfill what Lady Shar asks of me, so be it. Your choice. I didn't want to fight. I wanted you to see reason. A foolish notion, clearly.
An intriguing fray. You lay low the Dark Lady's messenger, your ally, your friend. Perhaps you wish to slay the Nightsong yourself, Shar. Shar kept you ignorant, did she? Or was it Ketheric? Perhaps they forgot to tell you they'd make a murderer of you yet. Come. Now is not the time for a crisis of faith. Go on. Kill me! You won't be the first. How many of your Dark Justiciar brethren have run my heart through? How many times have I, immortal, risen again to await the next? Do what you came to do, Sharan. Then run to your darling master Ketheric and tell him what a good boy you've been. To eat his sins, shall I take yours too? You will have done what your Dark Lady requires. You will have slain a child of Selûne. You will be a Dark Justiciar. Isn't it so? And I... I will die. Then live. And when the next of your ilk comes with sword aloft or arrow nocked, I'll die again. Did you expect me to beg? To cry? To plead? For what? I accept my fate. For now. But the life of a divine is longer than you can fathom, Sharan. And this cold chapter will close. One day. I'm sure you've met my mother. You've seen her pale face in the night sky. Selûne, the Moon Maiden. There is no moon in this black sky, Sharan. No. There is only your mistress. The void of her. The shadow. Those are words I've never heard. Not since I've been here in this dark dungeon. Say more. Please. Then your task is done. Lay a hand upon me in camaraderie, and I will be free. That and nothing more. So certain was Balthazar that I had no friends in this place. Oh, how he taunted and cajoled. But if you are a friend, you can be my salvation. This cage links us, like a parasite's fangs to its host. I am immortal. While I am trapped here, so is he. Free me, and Ketheric will bleed. I will be freed from these shackles. Ketheric will be made mortal. And then... lo. Then I will run him through until he's dead. A century have I been confined here. And I would spend a century more in devoted gratitude to they who set me free. Yes. Our Lady of Silver, hear me. She who guides the Moon Maiden Selûne, mother of the so-called Nightsong. The Nightsong is no more! Resplendent. It is your turn, my friend. You have done what we feared was impossible. You have released me from a century of sorrow. Your power is great. So too must be your weapon. You must choose what you will wield. And the Moon Maiden will provide. Thus I have said. Thus will it be so. Are you ready? To kill Ketheric Thorm.
It's evil in here. Let's get in and get out fast.
The plane of shadow. My tutor called it a dark mirror held up to our own plane of existence. A perversion of all we hold dear. I thought she was exaggerating, and I was wrong.
An intriguing fray. You lay low the Dark Lady's messenger. No, I will fill every wound, and still I will hurt less than you, who so utterly yourself defile. I have returned. Was it everything you hoped for? Was it sweet, Sharon, to murder a paladin of Selûne, her daughter, her sword? Congratulations. Your mistress Shar will write your name on her hand. And I will come for you. when the time is right. When your sons are grown, and your beard is long and wiry. When you cannot hold your nightly water, and your nose grows as long as your weary, weary days. That is when this immortal will visit you, Sharon. That is when I will show you what it is to be afraid.
The Spear of Night could be meant to sacrifice the Nightsong. But are you the one supposed to wield it?
The Spear of Night. You are not the Night Singer's chosen champion. Her weapon is useless in your hands. Keep it, if you wish. It is nothing but a bauble now. Just free me! Yes.
No more questions. No more interference. Get it over with? No. This is to be savored. Return to Moonrise Towers. I'm sure we'll find further use for you there. Now don't struggle, Aylin. Well, maybe struggle a little.
A pleasure to have made your acquaintance, little warrior. We will meet again. I am eternal. I will be free one day. And I never forget a face. Until then.
You finally showed yourself. I thought you might try and avoid me. I had a choice to make. In the heart of Lady Shar's domain. But you denied me that chance. Now my future is gone. Nothing but wind-blown ashes and wasted potential. I can no longer suffer your company. Be grateful I don't rid myself of it with a blade. I did once. More fool me. You would be wise to forget me. I can only hope I one day forget you.
Shadowheart's gone then, and I can't blame her. Let us try to take better care of each other.
Damn. Bye-bye, Shadowheart. Hate to see her go, but I'm also not sure bringing her into a Sharan temple would have been the best idea for us. Or her.